Hello guys, Coach Michael Lee here with another video. So I am a likability coach, meaning that I am a conversational specialist that focuses on interpersonal communication, which heavily are based on putting empathy in conversations. So that is very important in all conversations with the aim of building relationships. And I have been in the pickup artist space as well as a conversational specialist consultant. I've also been the head coach of one of the biggest pickup artist firms in Europe. And what is my take on it? Well, when we look at the scientific basis of pickup, for example, there is no science in it. And my experience working with a lot of dating coaches and pickup artists and so on has been quite interesting. Now, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I don't. So I don't want to mention any direct names. But I consider myself as someone who, we're sticking out massively in terms of competence, in terms of results, in terms of my own success. I've been out with the biggest names out there. And every time we are trying to make some kind of a research, some kind of a case study to see which method, is the best or what actually influences women, for example, I would say that even the most experienced dating coach or a pickup artist didn't have slightest of a chance when they came up with me or someone who could actually apply real conversational skills into practice, which is very few, by the way. But they didn't stand a chance. And one of the things that I found quite hilarious is that those dating gurus that try to apply strategies after strategies after strategies actually went to, they went and walked to the opposite direction of what is scientifically proven to work. We know for sure in the area of scientific communication that it's much more about the other person when we're having personal conversation with them, to be curious and so on. But here, the dating community was much more about taking things from yourself and start there. So we have to start from our self-awareness. That is such a, not only is that not scientifically proven, it's also going against the science. So yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous. And also when I started to see how other coaches were coaching other men to go and talking to women, for example, what I've seen is that they got unbelievable disappointing results. We're talking about 50 approaches before something happened. That's ridiculous. And also, one of the goals was to open up and then maintain a conversation. And I've been listening to live conversation a lot. And there were no scientific principle methods applied. It was just a lot of self-claimed methods that they believed worked. And no, they didn't work. Absolutely not. If you're coming from the perspective of actually doing something right. But of course, if we're going to, compare not doing anything with doing something, well, I guess everything is better than nothing. But that doesn't mean that something is working. And if a guy have to go up and talk with 40 women before anything can happen even, obviously something is wrong here. And so many times I've been listening to even the dating gurus conversation they have with women. I've been, biting my nails off because I can see so many errors in that conversation that it's just embarrassing, really embarrassing. And one thing that makes me a little bit confused is that the scientific community, when it comes to relationship building theory, which is likability science, which is interpersonal communication science, which is behavioral science as a whole, psychology partly, and then also when it comes to the empathetic area, putting empathy in conversations. They haven't been talking much about this particular area of men want to date women, for example. And that surprises me because this is the actual theory that is made for that, and yet we don't hear anything. So yeah, it is just unbelievable to see how little scientific knowledge people have today. And there is another thing I want to talk about the next video, and that is about the confidence and how to build up a real confidence that sticks. Not fake confidence, not confidence based on wrong areas and then trying to use that into another area and believing that would actually be a confidence transfer. Completely wrong. But I will talk about that more in the next video. But for now, I hope you like this video. I just wanted to express myself in this important field, and we're going to talk about this one a lot in the future as well. So subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video.